Hello, my name is Carl Julke, and I'm one of the designers behind Wobbly the board game. I'm going to do a quick how to play video, show you the mini games quickly, and then show you the pre-order bonuses. So first we're going to set up the board. This is the same in multiplayer or solo. The one thing we're going to do first is you set up the main game board, which we've done here. Then we take the cards. These are the movement cards. They are multi-use cards. They have an ability at the top, which is a one-time use. You discard it and you get to use it. Or you have this number in the middle, which is the movement, or you can change the die number. So you can change the die value to a 4 for this card, or a 2, or a check mark. You just discard it and you can change that there. And then you also have the trophy. You can earn trophies, up to 4 of them on your turn throughout the game, and you put them below your player board. So you'd be putting them down here. All right. So with these cards, though, there's 55. You do have to remove a certain amount depending on your player count. It's listed here in the rules. I'm just going to go over here. So we're going to do solo because it's just me right now. So we'll remove 35 if you're playing 2-player. It's 20. If it's 3-player, you remove 10, and if it's 4-player, you keep them all in. Because the way this game works is there are 2 end game triggers. One is that the one player has achieved 5 unique jobs and bought a house, or the movement deck runs out. So because the movement deck running out is an endgame trigger, we wanted to make sure that it's just scaled for time depending on your player count. So it's not overstaying its welcome and it's fun the entire time. So for solo, I do need to remove 35. So you shuffle them, 35. So I believe I'll end up with 20. I wish I did know a faster way of doing this. I don't. Cool. So we put that off to the side. That is done for now. Cool. So we have this. And then after that, what we're going to do is we shuffle all 4 shop decks and we place 1 card face up. You'll notice that there are cards that give abilities, as noted like here. Whoop, there we go. Like this. And this is for a specific job. This is for mining specifically. This one is for newspaper specifically. And this one is just victory points. Same with this. All vehicles, or I should say most vehicles, will have a movement bonus. That's in the lower right-hand corner. So as you move, you can actually move that much further than you normally would be able to. And then you have the victory points on the left-hand side. Anything with a star with the number inside of it is a victory point. It'll give you the amount. All right, so we have that. And then everyone takes their player board, their player colors. We get 2 of these pawns. And then we start off with $5. Perfect. Excellent. And then we make sure everything's in the middle between all players. We also will set up this. We have to-do list items. You shuffle the deck and you put them down. These are optional unless you're playing solo. And solo will be a different video if I am able to make that. But these are just like in the video game, the to-do list items. These give you a little more direction, especially designed for people who have issues or who don't do so well in open world board games. They need a little bit of direction, a little bit of nudge, so that's what this is for as well. But it also gives you extra victory points for accomplishing things in the mini games you're going to be playing anyways. So the meal on the park is you build this specific burger. This just in, you deliver newspapers directly on mailboxes. A job done right, you collect all your garbage. And jelly delivery, you find the jelly in the prop deck and you deliver it to space number 30. And you just, once you complete it, you take it, you put it by your player board. Victory point for the end of the game. These don't replenish, okay? They're there just like, yeah, there's just the 4 each game and adds a little bit of variability, when you're setting things up. Then we put out the houses. I like to put them left to right, most expensive to, least expensive on the left, most expensive on the right, but you do you. So you notice that there's victory points, a good amount of them. Houses are the best way to get victory points in this game. So I would highly suggest that you save up for a house. You'll notice on your player board, you have space for a house, 1 house. You have space for vehicles, for props, for outfits, and for pets. Those are unlimited. You can buy as many as you possibly want to, but you are limited to buying 1 per turn if you're on a space with that shop. I'll show you that shortly. And then we have our treasure hunt cards, which I'll explain during the treasure hunt minigame. And then, like I was mentioning, the trophy locations down here. And then up here we have our job spots. So when you complete a job for the first time, you get a job token and you place it here. All right. And then in the upper right hand corner of them, you'll see if there's a bonus. So you'll get a treasure hunt card for doing your 3rd job. or you get a treasure hunt card for doing your third trophy. All right, so here's Wobbly Island. You can see that there's a lot of job spots, and there's 8 different mini games we're going to go through. On your turn, it is super simple. We each get 3 cards, 3 movement cards on a turn, and you have to move. You discard at least one of your cards. You can discard more if you want. So I'm going to be placing my character here. You put on any white space that you want, and then you discard a card. So I can discard there to move up to 4. I don't need to move 4. I just need to move up to 4. Or, if I want to, I could discard both of them and move up to 9 spaces. I could discard all 3 of them to move up to 10 spaces. However, like I mentioned before with these movement cards, they have different abilities, they have different uses, so you may not want to use them all for that. This, for instance, gives me a star. There's only, I think, 11 cards in the deck that give you a star that allow you to change a wobbly die value to a star, which can get you a lot more points. So you may not want that. And let's see. I'll say 4 because I'm going to show you something. So on your turn, you discard a card to move. So I'm going to go 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do fishing first. I'm going to show you that mini game. But on your turn, you move, you do your job, and then you draw back up to 3 cards. There are some free actions. You see, you can shop if you have a spot like that. So here's outfit, here's vehicle, here's prop, and pet is down here, pet's up here. Like, I mean, they're all scattered all over the map. And if you have played the video game, these are in the appropriate locations as to where they are in the video game. If there's a prop shop, no matter how big or small, you can buy props from that place. Same with pets, same with vehicles. We tried to keep this as true to the video game as possible while still making it a fun board game. Anyways, so you can shop, you can earn a trophy. If on your turn you go, hey, you know what, actually, treasure hunt was my first job. It's not. If it was, though, I could put it underneath my player board like this, and I've earned myself 3 points. So you can do it like that. You complete a mission, like I showed you over here. If I did one of these, and I completed it, I take it. Use an ability, which is at the top of your card. Actually, I'll just show you. So buy any prop from the deck, reshuffle the deck after. So I can just, I don't have to be on a shop location. I can just pick one, buy it, and do that. Change a die, like I said. You discard a card, change one of the rolled dice to the value shown on the card. Or buy a house. You can buy a house from anywhere, but you are limited to 1 house. And that's it. All right, and then after you do all that, you draw back up to 3 cards. That's your turn. It moves very quickly, and the mini games are very fast as well. All right, so I'm going to show you fishing. This is one of my favorite mini games. You get to cast your rod twice in fishing. All right, casting your rod means draw a card, put it face up, and line up this symbol on the upper left-hand corner with the symbol that's on the board there. You get to roll 2 wobbly dice. These wobbly dice have 4 check marks, 1 star, and 1 X. You'll see on the side of the board here that if I roll 1 X, I lose it. That's really sad. I don't want that. But I do have a card that shows a star. So I can actually discard this card here and actually change this to a star. So I saved it. And I keep rolling. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I've lost it and now I've lost my star. When it goes all the way to this end, you lose it. It says lost. Sorry. I'm actually sorry. That's a really cool pearl. So anyways, the amount of X's you roll is the amount of spaces it moves away from you. If you roll 2 checks, it moves towards you. If you roll 2 stars, you win it automatically. So that was my first casting. I get to cast my rod one more time. Perfect. All right. So what happens is in the video game, you can catch different junk. You can catch the shopping trolley. You can catch a boot. You can catch seaweed. You can catch sea urchin, all this stuff. We have taken 3 of those, the shopping trolley, the boot, and the sea urchin, have turned them into a vehicle, a pet, and an outfit. So this is one of the things. If I catch this, which I hope I can, moves 1 space towards me, fantastic. Moves another space towards me, I'm really excited. Doesn't move towards me because I need 2 checks. So I roll again. Yes! Haha! Perfect! So I got the shopping trolley. So now, I get to take this and put it as a vehicle. Well, let me just do it there. So now, I'm able to move 1 further than I normally would be. You also see an icon here that shows it's a vehicle, and then you see another icon here. Some cards have these icons on there to show that they are actually related to one of these quests. So, if I had a jelly, it would have that jelly symbol on it. Right now, this is Louis' Toxic Recipe quest that we did not draw this turn, actually. So I'm going to be able to keep this, and I get victory points at the end of the game, and I get to move a little further while I do that. That's fishing. Super simple. Racing is a 2-player minigame. There is a solo mode, which again, I can go in a separate video, but basically what happens, you challenge another player. And after you challenge that player, each player takes 2 dice of these standard D6 dice, and they put their second Wobbly token on those spaces. You can be anywhere on here, it doesn't matter. You say, on your mark, get set, go, and start rolling your 2 dice as fast as you possibly can. You then start moving on the spaces that you have rolled. So I can move on a 1, a 3, or I can add them together to equal 4. Like, see, I hear 1 and a 3. So I could do that, or I could have moved to the 4. I move further when I roll 2 separate values. So you keep rolling as fast as you possibly can. If, for instance, we'll say red was here, I couldn't move there. I had to keep rolling. So I have to roll a 6 actually now to get past it. Keep rolling. And like I was saying before, that you can adjust any of your dice by using your cards, the cards in your hand. So keep rolling, and you basically keep doing that. Here's a 5 and a 1, so that's a 6. Okay, now I've freed up. I keep going. I need a 1 or a 3. I got a 3. That's fine. That's good. Okay. And you keep going as fast as you possibly can. Like I said, you can add them together. We do have shortcuts here, and here. They're both on both sides. You just add the 2 values together, and you have to have that number or greater. So to get here is 8 plus, 9 plus, 10 plus. So let's just say it's my turn. I'm purple. I get to be here. The other player's here. And they win. They roll doubles, because you have to roll doubles to cross the finish line. I get $9. That's what I gain. The other player gains no money because it's not their turn. But both of us will receive the racing job token. We each take one of these, and we place them on our player board, which is what I should have done with fishing. So, I'm sorry. That's my bad. But both players will gain the racing token. I'll get $9. So there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there. Excellent. There's no shop here. I can't shop. So, anyways, that's racing. It's very fast-paced, and it's very tense and very fun. That's actually one of the favorites that people typically have. Then we have newspaper, which is the paper round game. In this one, you're taking 5 newspaper tokens. You set them up on these 5 spots, and you start flicking them. You can flick them, and you're trying to deliver them into these circles to the different mailboxes. So as long as they are touching the inside of the inner circle, they are delivered, right? So it could, oh, let me just see. There we go. So it could be even like that, and that's delivered. So we have that. There is a mission here called This Just In. It says that the supermarket is giving out free coupons to water drink. They require at least 4 coupons to be delivered on mailboxes. Now this means it has to be on the mailbox specifically, not just in the center. I will still gain money from getting it here, but I won't be able to get that mission. So this is a little more difficult to try to get it. Oh, I missed completely. So you keep going. Try to get it. Yay! I got. Oh, that's not the best one actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you shoot them all. You take all the ones that missed. So we'll see. This one definitely missed. You get to place it on any circle that you want down there. This one looked like it missed, and you get to reshoot them. Try to. I don't know what I was doing there. Let's see. Let's just zoom out a little bit more there. I missed. Okay. Doesn't matter. Basically what happened is I missed again. So now I score. So I look at this. Each house only scores once, no matter how many papers are on that location, okay? So we have here, which is 2 and 1. So I get $3 for that. It's not the greatest, but at least it's something. And I'll also get the newspaper job token, which now leads into the treasure hunt. When you land on a white numbered spot like this, or you earn no money on your turn, you gain a treasure hunt card. It forms a map to a treasure located somewhere for you on Wobbly Island. So we have the top, the middle, and the bottom. The other ways of gaining these cards are through your 3rd unique job, your 3rd trophy, and then some cards in here actually have it. In fact, there are, I think, a metal detector in the prop deck, and I think that's the only one, actually, that'll let you get 2 cards instead of 1 every time you get to draw them. So right now, I don't have that. I get to just draw this. So it's 13. It'll be 13. The middle one is going to be plus or minus, and the smaller one is numbers 1 through 10. Every single spot, every single white numbered spot on the board is a possibility for your treasure. And if you get a treasure there, you've discovered your treasure, you know where it is. Let's just say here, let's just say I got all my stuff. Here, 13 plus 2. My treasure's at space 15. No one else can take it. That's mine. It's my personal treasure. No one can dig up each other's treasure. So if on a later turn I go and I'm like, okay, I'm at spot number 15. Perfect. Well, that's exactly where my treasure is. I get to roll one of these wobbly dice, and it's all here. So if I roll an X, I get $5. If I roll a check mark, $10. A star, $10, plus I get to choose a prop or an outfit. So I'm going to roll this. Yay, good. Actually, I forgot to draw back up. See, I was hoping for a star. In any case, I get $10, which is great. So even on turns where you don't gain a lot of money, oh, and I forgot to take my $3 for a newspaper job. So even if I don't gain any money on my turn, I'm still earning my way towards a brand new mini game, which again gives me a job token. All right, so we have that. Okay, and then we're gonna flip this board over. Oop, there we go. And we're just gonna unlock that here. Now this is the wood cutting mini game. This one you need all of the dice. So we have 3 wobbly dice, and we have the 4d6 dice. There we go. So you just simply put this wobbly dice on these 3 wood cutting locations. Let's see, there we go. Doesn't matter what value they're on. I just like them being check marked because it seems more fun. Take your second wobbly and you put it on the start location here. I'll just get rid of that one. That was a temporary one. So you put on the start location. This is a dice rolling game. Okay, so I'm going to actually get rid of that card because I would have moved there and I would have needed something to move. All right. So this is a dice rolling game. You can change the value of the dice with the cards in your hand. Please remember that. So as you're rolling this, you get up to 3 rolls to try to get whatever you need to move to the next wood cutting location. So the first one allows you to have 3 choices. 2 pairs, like 2 sets of 2, or 3 of a kind, or all unique dice. All right, so as long as I roll that. So I roll it here. I have 3, 3, 4, 6. You know what? I'm so close to having all unique dice. I'm gonna chance it. So you get to roll whichever dice you want. You can change that halfway through your roll. 2, 3, 4, 6. Excellent. So I took 2. I move it here. I collect this wood. I've cut down that tree. Excellent. Now I only have 2 choices in directions to go. I can go at the top, which is a run, or I could do all evens here. So I'm going to keep rolling. I get 3 rolls again. It's the same way. You do it every single time. Oh my goodness, that's odds. I'm going to try evens. Hopefully that works for me. Oh, okay, so I have one last turn. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to do this. I'm hoping for a 4. Yes! I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I was looking here. I had a 3 in my hand, so I was like, I could change it. That's fine. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I get to move all the way over here now. Excellent. So I've collected my second tree. And then I'm going to roll. I need all odds. Well, that's not exciting. I do have 2 cards. I may not want to do that because I want to maybe own one of each. Last one. Excellent. I got it. Okay. Cool. So I've collected all 3. You may not collect all 3, and that is fine. Like, there's nothing bad about that. You just won't be able to roll all 3 dice. You take them up, you roll them, and you gain the reward shown in the upper corner. So 2 checks is 4, 4, so that's $14 that I get for woodcutting. Again, you may not always get all 3 dice. 3 dice is fantastic to get. I really lucked out there. But I could have, again, also used some of my cards in my hand to change the dice. So I get $14. I'll take 15 and then put the 1 back. Excellent. And I get the wood cutting. You'll notice that I also get $5 for having my 5th unique job. So I'm actually going to take 10 there, and then 10. And there we go. So I have $46. I could actually buy a house. And guess what? I have a house and 5 unique jobs. I could actually end the game, or trigger the end game here. But I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you the rest of the games. We also have mining. Mining is so much fun. This tabletop version does not do the real game justice. I will tell you that for a fact. So what happens is you basically take a bag of gems. There's 13. There are, I believe, 4 gold, 4 silver, 3 diamond, and 2 uranium. So you shuffle them. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you basically take them, and on the game that we have, in the actual game, we have a cool mountain that has specific spots that have rocks, and you put them on the rocks, and then you start hitting them with a cool little pickaxe. It's really fun. This is what we had to do for physics in this. We couldn't actually recreate that and do it properly, so this is the best. So basically, you hit it with your pickaxe. Again, pretty, this is pretty basic right now with this. Whenever you knock 1 or more gems off of the mountain, you get to keep 1 of them. Discard the rest. So I only knocked down 1 gold. That's not bad. I'm going to move this so this way nothing gets knocked in there. So you kind of want to strategically hit it to knock off the higher value one. So here's my diamond. Yay! Excellent. But let's just say I go... Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be a much bigger one. Let's try that. There. So I knock them all off. Well, that's great for the last one, because then I can just choose the diamond. But if that was my first hit, I would have lost a lot more. So I get to keep these, and I get 4 plus 4 plus 3. I get $11 for that. And I get a mining token, which also gives me 2 victory points, which again is fantastic. So $11, there we go. So we've done 6 of the 8 different mini games. We've done fishing, racing, newspaper, treasure hunt, lumberjack, and mining. So we have burger. You would think I would know. Oh, and garbage. Okay. Yeah, you would think I would have known this. Anyways, let's go to the garbage job first. So let's just say I land on the garbage job. I want to do this. This is, I will tell you, this is much better to do early game rather than late game. Okay. You draw a card. It has a garbage truck with 6 different numbers on it. 2, 4, 6, 7, 25, 28. They're all different. Every single one of them. Okay, I know I'm just shuffling. It's the same one that's coming up. They're all different. There is never going to be a doubled number there. Okay, just so you're aware of that. Because what happens is as you draw them, so I take my garbage tokens, or just my tokens, they're going to be used for garbage bags now. I need to go over the island and pick up garbage. That is my job. I don't need to complete all of the garbage tokens. I don't need to collect all the garbage, but I only get rewarded for the ones that I actually do take. So 25 and 28. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So I have this wonderful trail of garbage that I need to pick up. This is the only minigame that you play over multiple rounds. The rest of them are on your turn, you do your minigame, and then you're done. You get your token, and you get your money if you won something, you get a treasure hunt card if you didn't win anything. This is the only one that's played over multiple rounds. It goes over top of any existing vehicles. If you buy another vehicle while doing this job, which you can do, you put it underneath your garbage truck. Your garbage truck has to be your active vehicle while you're doing this job. So you, again, move through the map. Let's just say move 5. Again, look at the movement bonus, which is a 1, so I get to move 6 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've moved 6. Okay, so I'm here. Whenever you move over or land on one of the garbage tokens, you place it on your card. So there is a 2, I believe, and I think that was a 28. I think 28 or 25. It was a 25. You don't need to put them on the right numbers. You just can put them wherever you want. I just like doing it. In any case, you keep moving around the island. You can do other jobs. I can move over here, gain this token on my next turn, and then go racing. Right? I think that was... Oh, that's 4. Whoops. Anyways, there's number 4. Anyway, so then now I can do racing. I challenge someone else to a race. And then I keep going, and I keep going as much as I want to, and I can return. I can just go, you know what, I don't want to collect those 2. I move past this one on my next turn, and then I put them on here, and then I trade them in. I finished my job. Once I finish my job, you look at the scoring rubric at the bottom. I would get 5 coins for trading in 4 pieces of garbage. You'll notice that as you get more and more pieces of garbage, the better you get. Also, there is a bonus that if you collected 5, so let's just say I did collect 5. As soon as I collect 5 tokens, I get a free prop. So I get to choose either the top discard or draw 2 and pick 1. Someone threw this out. Let's see. Oh, see garbage can, that's great because that scores for 5. This would have been perfect because at this point, if I had the garbage can to begin with, I'd have only needed 4, but I could score for 5, so I get $8 plus I found something. So that gives you that bit of a bonus. This is a fishing rod, let's see, which says move a fish 1 space towards you. You know what? I'm going to do this. Just because I do like the fishing job. I take the other one and I put in the discards. And again, so I would get, so if I got this, I would get $8. And then just put that there and make sure I get the job token. Here's a cool thing. If you do 7 unique jobs or 8 unique jobs, you start piling them on the last space. And you get victory points for every single token that is on that space. So right now, this is 4 victory points. This would be 2. And if I have the final one, which we're going to play, which is the burger game, that will be 6 extra victory points at the end of the game. All right, so I've traded these in. Let's see if that worked. Nope. That's fine. Let's see. And I'll just pick my last one up here. Excellent. Discard that. Shuffle that back in. Excellent. I am now going to show you burgers. So in the burger minigame, what happens is you challenge another player. Again, there is a solo mode, which I'll discuss in another video, or you can read the rule book. Basically, what's going to happen is you take these order cards, you flip over 3, face up. And I'm just going to move this to the side. And then what happens is each player takes one of these decks. They are identical other than color. Okay, one is green, one is purple. Just so this way you can separate them afterwards. And it's a whole lot easier. What you're aiming to do is you're trying to recreate these burgers. You're trying to create these orders, and once you're done, you say order up, grab that order card, put it on your side, shuffle all of your ingredient cards back into your deck, and you keep going. Okay? If, for instance, I'm working on this big one, right? And let's just say I'm going to show you how it kind of works too. It doesn't matter. There's no discard pile in the multiplayer version of this. You keep going. Okay, you flip, rotate. Okay, there's no cheese. I need cheese. Good, excellent. I love this. If you're trying to recreate it like this, the ingredients always have to be on the bottom. Okay, you're building bottom up. Let's just say I'm this far ahead, and the other player I challenge says order up, and they take this one away. Well, okay, I'm lost. Like I've lost that one. What I can do is I can basically just take these 2 back and then start like look for my tomato and start building the next one. So I'm not like losing everything completely. I think there was a lettuce here, yeah, up there, and then I go, okay, order up, I take this one. I win this one. Okay? I want to show, actually, this is just basically something that has happened in the past, and I just want to point out, it is in the rule book. Where is it? There. This would not be a valid beginning to this, right? There we go. You cannot do something like that, okay? What did I do? There. You can't do something like this. All the ingredients have to be on the bottom side of the card. It doesn't matter which orientation you've rotated it in. It could be the light color, the dark color, doesn't matter. It just needs to be on the bottom, okay? So you'd have to make sure you had a cheese in there as well. So this would have to be here. And then you could put the rest of them on. There. That is valid. The other way was not. All right. I finished that. So let's just say I won these 2. I get $9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I got the 5. I don't know. Doesn't matter because this is just showing you how to play. Again, both players who participated get the job token unless they both have it. or one of them has it. Like if you don't have that job token, you take it if you participated in it. Similar to the racing game, the other player does not gain any money. It's just the job token that they get. On this mini game specifically, I could have done meal in the park. I could have made that burger instead. So whereas where I said the other player earned this one, I could have kept going. I could have just put the tomato, lettuce, and a bun on top, and I would have won this one, which would have given me an extra 2 victory points. All right, that's how you play the game. It is very simple. It's very fast paced. Yeah, and so basically, let's just say I have here 60, 70. You know what? I'm just going to pay the 60. And we'll say during the game, I bought a few more things as well, just to kind of show you. So I have this mansion, yes. And then I go, you know what? I bought an outfit as well. Okay, and I go, okay, which one do I want? I have the princess outfit, fantastic. Okay, and I am going to take the 5, and I am going to buy a pet because I want a pet. All right. You know what? I will have had the fancy chicken because that would have helped me during the game. And we'll say I did this one actually because now I actually have that. These have been completed, so these get discarded. I should have said that earlier. All right. Oh no. Okay. There's just problems with Tabletop Simulator. So it doesn't matter. We'll just look at it. We'll put them. We know we have that trophy. That's basically it. All right. This is my final board. I am a princess in a shopping trolley. There, we'll just put this. Yeah, okay. We'll put this here. There we go. I've earned that one. Okay, I'm a princess, a fishing princess with my fancy chicken, living in a mansion, driving around the island in my shopping trolley. And I am so happy I did that. All right, so what you do for the end game scoring, you count up all victory points from all your items, which are your props, your pets, your outfits, your vehicles, your house, all the bonus points that you get from doing your jobs, and all your trophies. Oh, and also, if you completed one of these missions, you also get points for that as well. And basically, so yeah, look at this. I have 6, 7, 8. This is no victory points. 8, nothing there. 8, 9. What's that? 12, 29. Yeah, 29. Yeah, it's 29. Yeah, I can math. That's 29 points. Fantastic. So that's my game. Sorry, that's my playthrough of the game. Anyways, so it's a very simple game. It is fun. It is fun to customize your Wobbly. And it's a lot of fun seeing what other people do. And with the fact that this, with the additional endgame trigger of the movement deck running out, it means you can do whatever you want. You love fishing, go fishing. You love racing, just keep racing. You have, like, so one more thing I'll mention is when you move, let's just say I have a 5, I discard this 5 to move. I can't go 1, 2. You can't backtrack. You have to keep moving. That is outlined in the rulebook. But basically, okay, you want to do racing again, so you go 5. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to go fishing. Next turn. Okay, 2, and I have a 1 because I have my shopping cart, right? So I do that, and I go back here. I go racing again. Do what you want. This is a game where you are able to do whatever you want. There's no, like, super end game goal where you lose if you don't do it. It's just, the goal is to have fun. And yes, buy a house, make grandma proud, but you don't have to. You can just be wandering around the island. You could still win, potentially, if you buy enough other stuff. But the goal is to have fun. And this is a way for families to get together to have a really fun time. I have put so much work into this. Adrian, the other game designer, has put so much work into this. And the amount of love and care. I have been playing Wobbly Life for hundreds of hours across Steam and PS4, PS5. And it is a blast. I just love this. And I was over the moon that Rubber Band Games signed this game and Grand Gamer Skills signed this game. And that you guys all get to play it. That is just so fun to me. And I really hope you enjoy it. Just remembered, pre-order bonus. I'm just going to quickly show you. I'll be sure to put YouTube bookmarks in there, if that's what they're called. If you pre-order the game now, I think now until September 30th is when the pre-orders end, you will gain this house mini expansion. So it's 9 cards, one has the rules, and then you also have a bunch of houses, which are 4 specific houses, not just a bunch. So you have these nice houses there, and you also get different items. You get a prop, you get a pet, you get an outfit, and you get a vehicle. These were all supposed to be kind of like, well, I guess not so much the houses, but more the items down here were supposed to be fun things that we may not have put into the game. Maybe the gnome would have made it, but like a fruit bowl is found inside of the jungle hut. If you buy the jungle hut, you get a fruit bowl inside. So I wanted to kind of tie them together. Space hopper. There's so many space hoppers all around the residential area. Then you have your gnome, and if you, okay, bit of a spoiler, if you pet a gnome at one of the farmhouses, you unlock the gnome pet. And then you still have to buy it, but you unlock it, which is why we put it with the farmhouse. And then you get this fancy outfit to go with the very fancy mansion. All right. So, when playing with this mini expansion, instead of just laying out the houses as we did up here, and when you buy them, you just gain the house, you lay them out like this. And when you buy the house, you get the item with it. We do have trophies in the game, like I was showing you, and some of them do include owning a certain amount of items. So let's just say here, we have own 3 outfits. I only have 1, so let's just say I did buy a second. My knight, oh, perfect pairing. Princess and the knight. I love it. So let's just say, I'm like, you know what? I had enough. I had enough money to buy this house instead. And I was able to go, you know what? End the game. Like, the outfit's not going to do me any good at the end of the game, which is why they have no abilities. They're just victory points. So I'm going, okay, well, I want to do this. I'll buy this. I get the house and the outfit. So here we go. And this outfit, which then lets me earn this trophy, which gives me an extra 3 victory points. And that's the benefit to doing it this way. The other way of doing it is you can just flip these cards over. I'll move them back up. So you flip these cards over. They are properly balanced with the cards from the base game. And then you just, you know what? There. This can go into the pet deck. There we go. This can go into the vehicle deck. And you can just mix them into the base game and just play it like you normally would. So that's what you get for pre-ordering the game. It's just a simple thank you, just for believing in this project, for being excited, and for ordering it. Again, we're so excited for this game. I am super excited about this game. And I hope this overview of the game made it clearer, made you understand it more, and hopefully just realize that it's, I don't know, it's just a lot of love and care went into this. And if you're looking at the physical components, this is all on the computer right now, but if you're looking for physical components, all of those are in an unboxing video that I did on my channel. I'll link it down in the description below. If you click on that, you'll actually see the high quality components that are actually in the physical copy of the game. But we're very excited to continue down this road. We're excited where this goes. Thank you again to Rubber Band Games for partnering with us on this. This is a dream come true. Thank you so much to Grand Gamers Guild for believing in this project as well. Thank you to Adrian for helping me. He put a lot of experience, game design experience into this. This was my first published game, and he just made it. He polished it. He did so much work on the game design as well, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And again, thank you for you guys watching it, spending this much time trying to understand the game. Thank you so much for those who have pre-ordered it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.